Let's bring you some breaking news here at the top of India this morning. The Jammu and Kashmir High Court has now taken moto cognizance of the Bandipore rape case. The High Court has asked the police to file a status report by the 17th of May and has asked the police to identify media reports identifying the victim. The High Court has asked them to initiate action against it immediately. My colleague Mir Farid, who's tracking the story for us, is now joining us on the phone line. Farid, so let's quickly talk about the High Court here, which has had to step in and direct the cops to file their status report by the 17th of this month.
That's right. Wherein the High Court has taken moto cognizance of this rape case. Now, we know that after this incident happened, there were widespread protests and the situation really escalated. Wherein it was basically a Pan Valley thing when people came out, protested, and then also on social media there was massive outrage. Now, the High Court Division Bench of Chief Justice and a senior judge have taken moto cognizance and have told the police that by or before 17th of May they should furnish a status report on the case as to what action they have taken and what all has happened as far as protecting the victim and the family is concerned and providing all help as is due as far as law is concerned. Also, the High Court has observed that there have been reports in various media outlets wherein the victim has been named, she has been identified, and that is clearly against the rules and guidelines. And the police is also being told to identify such people and bring or furnish the list before the High Court. So these observations have been made. Clearly now it seems that sensing the gravity of the case, the High Court has taken this public interest litigation and started its proceedings as far as this case is concerned.
Right, and this is a case, Farid, that's already raised a lot of concern, not just about what has happened here, but women's safety in general. It's also raised concern about the law and order situation once again, because this has led to a series of protests, as you've told us, not just in Bandipore where the incident took place, but across much of the Kashmir Valley.
That's right, Virat. And in fact, one person who was injured a couple of days back in these protests against the rape incident, he unfortunately has succumbed in the hospital yesterday evening. The person was injured in the outskirts of Srinagar, near Patan on the highway when the police acted against these protesters. Since he was in hospital, so he's dead. So today, that really is a case where that could trigger for more protests and violence. So there have been some measures that have been initiated by the police, by the authorities, preventive measures, which includes internet, high-speed internet has been snapped in Srinagar. There is curfew-like situation in Sumbul, the area where this incident took place, and also very heavy security deployment across sensitive locations. So all these measures have been taken, or to add to that, schools and colleges, higher secondary schools, colleges in Srinagar have also been shut by the district administration. So they also understand that this is a case which can still lead to protests and that could really snowball the situation. So these measures have been initiated, but yes, this case is really leading to a lot of outrage amongst the masses. And every day, unfortunately, there is a development that is precipitating things, and the authorities now sensing trouble have taken all these measures to ensure that the day goes on peacefully.
Right. Farid, thanks for joining us. So unfortunate news there. One of the protesters, one of the youth, has died in clashes. Remember, these clashes took place in Patan. That youth has now succumbed to his injuries. Thanks, Farid, for joining us and continue to update us on what's going on there in Bandipore and across the Kashmir Valley.